And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, building expert advisors for the MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 platforms, and just in general becoming a better trader and sharing what I learned with you, so you can become a better trader too. So let's go ahead and we've got a lot to talk about today. There's a lot of weird stuff taking place in the markets. I think one of them is brand new that I just noticed. Let me see if that happened. No, it has not happened. They might be telegraphing it. But anyway, we'll get into that in just a minute. Let's see. Let's go ahead and first it's Tuesday, June the 23rd. We've got a lot of economic news came out today in Europe that may have had an effect on things in other parts of the world. Then again, the software sector as well as the Mag 7. A new thing we're going to talk about today is the Mag 7. Talk about that at the very end because they have a disproportionate amount of influence on the stock market and on the entire trading environment. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the risk disclosure part, because there are risks with trading Forex, and you need to know about them, and they go something like this. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration in the past. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the coffee's good. And in the here's the CFTC risk disclosure. It goes something like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on today. Here we go. There I am. Yay. Let's go ahead and first let's talk about me some more because I think I'm fascinating. Let's see. We have the expert advisor screen right here. This is the Bollinger Band RSI Mean Reversion Pro and the Bollinger Band and RSI Mean Reversion Pro for MetaTrader 5. Very proud of these. This is my first marketable EAs that I put out, and these are good. I would like to refine them a little bit and see if I can get them to trade more often. However, on back testing, they trade very, very well. They also trade well in real life, and I'll show you what well, I don't have any, they haven't triggered in real life since March, I think. So they're the MetaTrader 4 EA triggered a losing trade, which is not to my liking, but it did stop it out early, so it limited the amount of money that I lost on that trade. But at any rate, we are also going to talk about here. This is trading Forex for profit. This is my by the way, I do have a whole bunch of EAs coming out. About 6 of them coming out. I just need to find time to finish the back testing and make sure that they're running the way I want them to, and trading as best as possible. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and go to here. There's something I want to look at real quick. Calendar. What's on this? Huh. Look at that. Economic calendar. How about that? I think I just found a cure for my website. This is my website, tradingforexforprofit.com. It's right here with you can trade with more structure, more discipline, and fewer costly mistakes. That is the purpose behind it. You can check out the pairs right here, represent a whole bunch of pairs, and even the metals are down at the bottom, gold and silver. You have the news right here. It's very interesting news. That's always fun. So I have Market Pulse right here. And this is showing exactly what kind of investment environment we're looking at today, and it is strong risk off. The Japanese yen is the strongest. We're expecting some, that means we're probably going to have some, what do you call it? What do you call that stuff? Intervention coming up soon, because at 160, I'm going to whisk this away as soon as it opens, and whisk it over here, because that needs to be over here. Let's see if it's gonna work. Yeah, it's gonna work. Okay, let's go back over here. No, that's too much. Sorry, I'm having to manage the how much memory my machine is using right now. So we'll get into that a little bit later. That was my MetaTrader 4 platform for one of my live accounts. So we're going to deal with that in just a minute. Also, I want to check something real quick. Let's take a look at the oh yeah, something about this. Feel free to jump on for free on this account at tradingforexforprofit.com. You can come in and open one account or place one trading account, one of your trading accounts in here. Don't worry, your information is secure. No one's going to steal it. And then your basic risk calculator, basic trade journal, planned open and closed workflow. You can plan the trades, open them at your leisure, and then close them as needed. Does not integrate with any brokers yet, or we'll be working on that as the site grows. Right now, we're still getting some of the bells and whistles worked out. Then when you're ready, come on and try with unlimited trading accounts. I need to put unlimited trading accounts on that. Add trading to that. What else? And here we have premium stuff right over here. So with that, and then premium is we're still. Oh, it is updated. Oh no, I need to check out take that off. Schedule news tools. That's for me, not for you. And I'm the owner, so that's what happens with that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the verify the risk on, risk off meter is working, and it is working nicely. And then the snapshot, market snapshot. Yep, just as needed. So I'm going to be gaining my trust in my market pulse things. It's starting to work the way I want it to. And it is working well. So with that, that is all I've got for the market, what do you call it? Market sentiment today. So let's get into the charts and see what's going on with the charts today. Here's what I was looking at was the dollar versus the yen. I'm not going to be jumping into that quite yet. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is coming down. Big bearish engulfing candle right there. As influences, how we have a strong risk-off environment, so Bitcoin is going to come out losing today, or people are going to be shedding Bitcoin today, and they already are. Let's see if it can break below 5,800. If it breaks below 5,800, then it's no telling where it's going to go. Dollar versus the U10. US 10 yield is coming down. The yield is coming down, which is good for most people that live in the United States. It means inflation's coming down in the United States. Something we did not talk about because I'm busy looking for a calendar. And forexfactory.com right here. They are the here's the thing that's jarring everything today. China News Asia, which is a Chinese Chinese Communist Party outlet, said that Iran chief negotiator says the Hormuz will be administered by Tehran. It's international water, so we're probably going to be bothering him soon. Oh well. Let's see. We have some other stuff going on. I have the French PMI, French manufacturing PMI. Nothing else too heavy, except we've got a bunch of Fed speak from different countries. I call it Fed speak because it's easier to say. The German flash, and here we've got it looks like predominantly bad news coming out of England, or coming out of the Eurozone. Eurozone should be releasing theirs a little bit later. No, they don't. It's just all the individual countries. U.S. will be dropping their flash manufacturing PMI numbers and flash services PMI numbers. That could have a heavy effect on the world currency thing. And then we also have the Aussie right down here. The Aussies, the Australian dollars coming out with CPI later on today. And that could be an interesting thing too. So with that, we'll go back to the charts now. US 10, 4.48, so it's down under 4.5. That's a good thing. Let's go look at the Japanese one real quick. Oh, it's coming up. Look at that. Not quite over the 2.8%. That is means that they're in a strong inflationary cycle with rising interest rates, possibly inflationary. We'll see if when their CPI numbers come out. Then not a huge driving force in their economy, I don't think. It's had a yellow folder for a long time, and that is where that stands. So that's something. While we're at it, let's go ahead and look at the yen carry trade. So the yen carry trade, these lines are coming closer together, but they're not there yet, and it's going to be quite some time before they cross, if they ever do cross. So the yen carry trade is still wide open. You've got the 1.9% that they're earning on their money, which in a low place where institutions are paying not much money for to hold their money, then that's could work out, could be profitable for a lot of big companies. So the yen trade is the dollar yen carry trade is still quite alive. It's probably not going to be changing anytime soon. This is why. Okay, here's the 101.15. So we have the DXY breaking out over the May 2025 weekly high close. So that's we could be ending up in a new scenario here real soon if we haven't already. Which case we're going to see the euro versus the dollar. Here is the inverse of that. Oh, we didn't look at this. Look at this for a second. Euro versus the pound. Finding support, finding strong support right here at 86.25. I think that's where the correlation kind of turns around, or it starts thinking about turning around, and the euro starts getting a little bit more pressure on it. Upward pressure, that is, compared to the pound. But right now it's pretty much dead even down at 86.25. Now where were we? Euro, the inverse of the DXY, coming down and also finding support so far. We'll see if we can break through that. Don't think I'd get on the selling side of this. It's just looks like it's right at the point where right at the turning point, where it has turned in the past here and here. So it is and well, that's not a good example, but there be a triple bottom maybe, and a triple bottom is usually an indication of a turnaround. It's not very geographically confined, but it is does start to look like a triple bottom. Pound versus the dollar right here, again finding a strong support at 132.24. We'll see if that can continue. Dollar versus the Swissy, not quite off to the races, but also not breaking resistance either at 81 basically. So we're probably going to be watching out for a turnaround there too. Dollar versus the yen. I'm looking for an intervention here soon, so I would not jump on that bandwagon right now. It's looking a little bit too iffy on here, so it's not a strong market as far as that goes. Pound versus the yen, right in the middle there, not really showing much direction at all, so I don't think I would jump into that either. Euro versus the yen, right there, coming down too. And then the CAD versus the yen is also coming down because of the oil trade. And the oil trade, we're right here, NYMEX crude oil coming off to 73.45. So that is something to keep an eye out for. And something very much applauded, because that's how we like to see the price of oil coming down, because that's global inflation coming down. In theory, because the transportation costs affect everything. If you got to transport, it costs money. UCAD up to 142, and this might be the a bullish trade to continue. 142, and the top on this is going to be somewhere around 145 right here, 145.29. So we could continue to see the dollar outpace the Canadian dollar, US dollar outpace the Canadian dollar. Here's a thorn in my side right here. I closed out my trades today on this one because it was just too much of a loss for me to stomach. As one famous trader said, you trade with your, I think it's Peter Lynch, is who this quote is attributed to. You trade with your stomach, not your head, because it depends on how much of a loss you can take before you start losing your mind. Not really. More so than thinking your way through it. And even Stanley Druckenmiller said, what do you do when you're waiting for a trade? Just sit around and read books and talk. You know, you don't really not really engaged in the markets until your trading opportunity comes up. And I closed my trades out because that trading opportunity is long since passed, and it could come all the way down to 68.48, another 100 pips, and that's more than I could stomach. Let's see for my little bitty accounts. Dollar gold versus the USD, 41.31. Not really. Not turning around anytime soon, is it? So we're seeing a lot of risk off. We're seeing a lot of money flow into away from gold, which is kind of contradictory to me, but it is kind of overpriced too. 16.39 for platinum, off 2% right now. Palladium off 1.75% at down to 12.48, and then we have the silver. Silver right there is starting to break support right down at 62.64. We'll see if that continues. Next stop is going to be around 53, I think. 54, 60, around 55, running there. So we'll see if it breaks support today and drops even further. However, the mark for that is $61 proper. So we'll see if the powers that be want silver to drop below 61. And if they do, then that's the thing. It will go further south. Here we have the software sector. Software sector is down yesterday. Pretty, was it well, yeah, I think it was kind of a bloody day on the NASDAQ yesterday. NASDAQ is right here. No, it's Nikkei. Where'd it go? There it go. There it is. So it's off 59 yesterday. That's all. Oh well. Here's the software sector was off 2%. Because keep in mind, most of the software companies, for their best, their superpower is raising money. That's what they do, and they were very good at it. However, now that they don't have the same promises they used to have, everything's coming down because these are also companies who forgot who their customers are. HubSpot is down 1.8%, down to 172. As you can see, that's not moving up to the right; it's moving down and to the right, which is the opposite of what you want. See our Salesforce down. This looks like a very big turnaround candle right there. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know, but that's a strong sell-off going on right there. Into it, also a strong sell-off. Down to 257. That is QuickBooks, Credit Karma, and their entire basket of products. GoDaddy, another big sell-off, 2.69%, down to 75. This thing needs to find support soon. Adobe is down to 194, 194.90. They have found they're struggling to find support right there. And then Upwork, yeah, big time. See if that can break 750. If it breaks 750, it's going to be ugly. Let's also talk about, well, how do I want to do this? Electricity still going up. Not a whole lot to talk about there. I hear a lot of more chatter about data centers going on, and then the dollar versus the Chinese yuan, and it is starting to perk up a little bit, but not enough to really throw any money at. And then let's talk about the big seven, the Mag 7 as it's called. This is Google. This is Google getting beat up on yesterday, down 4.5%, almost 5%. Amazon down 4.75%. Apple holding right there. Could be leading into a bigger sell-off today. Meta down 2.32%. Microsoft minus 3%, and Nvidia down 1%. Sorry about that hiccup. I don't know where that came from. However, Tesla is still going huge at 1.14, and everybody's screaming about how much money SpaceX is losing. So I wanted to see what this looked like. That's not horrible after an IPO. I mean, the pre is was at 148. We'll see if I can continue. But that's not Well, I guess it is. That's from a percentage standpoint, that's kind of huge. So we'll see if that continues to sell off because they are very good at raising money. So we'll see if that can continue. But with that, that is about all I've got today. Put it back on the DXY. And if you have any questions, by all means, hit me up in the comment section. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you want to, if you want to find out when more of these videos are going to come out, then, well, you said subscribe to the channel. What's the comment? Oh yeah, and if you really like this video, then hit the thumbs up button. We'd all appreciate that. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and trade carefully today. It's going to look like a big risk off day, and maybe you can find some bargains out there. So you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.